Hi, and welcome to the strategic planning video for Prototype 4. I'm Jeremiah Newell.
And I'm David Moscarella.
And we are so grateful to have you all view this video. For those of you who are just joining us, welcome to this process. For those of you who've been with us for this 6-month process,
welcome back.
Thank you for staying with us. And this process is all about transparency, empowerment, engagement, and respecting the voices of Rhode Islanders across our state. And the plan is really taking a shape because of that engagement. The Ambassador Design Team has been working so hard to build a plan that is focused on excellence and equity, that acknowledges the challenges of our present, but also looks into the future to be aspirational and transformational. And Prototype 4 is just the beginning of that taking shape of the plan.
And a lot has happened since Prototype 3. And things that have happened that really have been engaging the community and are respectful of the community. We've hosted a bunch of what we're calling education exchanges, and these have been held by over 20 different organizations around the state in evenings, which have engaged community members, hundreds of community members, in conversations around education and what they want for education for our state.
Yes, and many thanks to the individuals who joined these education exchanges. Those hundreds of hours have been tremendously valuable in setting the direction for the Ambassador Design Team and setting up Prototype 4. As a result of that work, though, the Ambassador Design Team has gone even further in taking these best practices from the education exchanges and hosting a retreat, a day-long retreat on May 2nd, and inviting experts from across the country to join them, to dig into the data, dig into the practices and strategies, and really get clear about what are those best practices, both nationally and internationally, so that our plan is really based upon that best thinking. So many thanks to those experts who flew into Rhode Island, as well as those right here who are our experts who joined us on that day. Their efforts truly have made this prototype a better prototype.
It's really changed as a result of the community input, the expert input, the local input here, and also the board input. Last week we had a chance, and I say we, myself and Candace Harper, who's a member of the Ambassador Design Team, had the privilege of presenting the last prototype to the board and receiving a whole bunch of feedback from the board. And they gave us lots of things to think about. We brought it back into the room, and the plan has changed as a result of that. And the board clearly is looking forward to Prototype 4, which is why you're here to watch this video, to learn a little bit more about Prototype 4.
That's right. So let's talk a little bit about that right now.
So let's talk about Prototype 4. We took your feedback on Prototype 3, which said that the plan had some organizational issues, that sometimes things that were aligned weren't near each other in the plan. So we literally took the plan apart and reorganized it so that things that should be together are visually right next to each other. And so the plan has been reorganized for kind of visual effect.
Yes, and we're so grateful for that feedback, and we prepared a survey to give even more feedback this time to make this prototype even better so that the plan can be great. This survey is focused on two things. First, is the language clear? The Ambassador Design Team has worked very hard to try to make the language as clear as possible, so we'd love feedback around that. And the second are the ideas in the plan. Are they bold? Are they transformational? Are they inspirational in the way that drives our state forward? So please do give us feedback using this survey. We've developed a shorter survey this time. Thank you for those who really trudged through the last survey to give that detailed feedback. That prototype really made a difference, and that feedback made a difference. So this one's shorter, and thank you again for giving that feedback so we can make this plan really great.
And this is your last chance to give feedback on the plan to make it the great plan that we all want it to be. The Ambassador Design Team has met for 11 whole meetings. There are only 2 meetings left. This is the last prototype that goes out. The next thing that comes out will be in final form. So please give your feedback via the survey. And another ask of you, share this link far and wide with friends, family, etc., who are engaged in education in Rhode Island, who want to make this plan better so that we have a better education system for students in Rhode Island in the future.
We are so grateful to you all for really caring about this work, for giving us feedback. For those of you who've been with this process for the last 5 months, we're so grateful for that. The Ambassador Design Team is an incredible group of individuals who've worked so hard on this plan, and they are better for the work because of your feedback. So please stay tuned as we produce the final version of the plan, and thank you again for Prototype 4 feedback.
Thank you so much.